Hello everyone and welcome to RimWorld. I am the Cromulent Archer and this, as I said, is RimWorld. RimWorld is a survival style game, sort of in the vein of Dwarf Fortress, but of course not nearly as complicated, but it's getting there. It's an alpha, this is alpha 6, and let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing that needs to happen is for you to make a world, and you can set your own seed, kind of determine the size. We'll just use whatever is there. And you generate the world, which takes a second, and it creates a pretty little multicolored map here. This is the biome map. On it you can see the different biomes, like this is temperate forest, and this is boreal forest, and this is tundra. The little these are mountains. These little guys are mountains. Not all of the biomes are actually in the game yet. Only about half of them are, if I remember correctly. And you can look at the different things: biomes, elevation. That's everything. Rainfall sort of tells you obviously how often it rains. Temperature, how cold it is. But we will start. So we've got this is a decent little world here. We will start with this and save and finish. So we'll start a new colony. There are 3 major storytellers for the colony. Classic Cassandra is the one we'll be doing, but there's also Phoebe Base Builder, who basically it's more of a peaceful mode, not so much in the way of fighting. Just if you want to just sort of have a colony running. And then there's Randy Random, which is just what it says. It's just random events thrown at you, no sort of theme to it, so you could get really hard events in quick succession rather than the game trying to help develop a story for you, which is what Cassandra does. We're going to do the just basic normal difficulty setting, but you can obviously go up and down. Alright, so we will select this world because we just started it here, and let's take a quick look at the temperature map. I'm going to pick a spot on everything because I want to see here-ish. Tropical rainforest. Biomes not implemented, so yeah, that's one of the ones that's on here. So we got mountains, temperate forest. I always like to have some mountains so you can dig into them. We will select this site, and now we're in the character screen. Here's where you start off with 3 people, and they have a list of skills. And I've always found for the first group that you want to have a good sort of mix and balance of skills. So like this lady, or this dude I should say, Junka is no good because he's missing all of these. It's really hard to get running without having everybody being able to do everything. So you have these little backstories and stuff that change things. Incapable of special traits. So let's re-randomize. No, that's a decent growing research. Alright, that might work. We'll see. Alright, this is a social guy. How is your social? No cooking. Artistic is not really in the game yet, so having high in artistic is not really very helpful. And this guy is... so we need somebody that's decent in shooting. So let's re-randomize this guy. No. It's a good grower. That'd be helpful. Good medicine. Alright, I kind of like this guy. But no, actually never mind. That's better. Let's re-randomize this guy. Trying to find somebody who's good at shooting. No social, no medicine. Nah. Alright, we'll go with this. Not perfect, but it'll work. He's only 16 years old. Young guy. Alan. Alright. So, Three of you wake from cryo-sleep, sarcophagi, to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Guitar music there. Alright, so let's start by pausing it. Take a look at everybody. Oh, that's not the screen I wanted. Who is my good shooter? Alphonse, that's right. Alphonse, you get the Lee Enfield. Glenn, take the pistol. Subaru, you take a pistol. Alright, so let's pause things for a second and take a look around. So the first thing you really want to have is a defendable place to live. Preferably with power. These little geyser guys are power. You can get by with solar, but it's just easier with a geyser, so maybe we'll come live over here. It's a nice little thing, we can wall it off up there. Yeah, we're gonna come live over here. Alright, so let's see. Unrestrict all this stuff. Let's make our stockpiles. So the first things you need a few things to begin with. You need a dumping stockpile for them to put all their junk. You need a regular stockpile for them to put more important things. And you need growing zones. I usually like to do 2 growing zones. You only really need 1, but I like to give them the option to have 2 different types of food. If you go in here, you can see that there is the type of plant. So we do 1 potato and 1 strawberry. It's always a good place to start. Oh, we got some metal up here that's restricted. Alright, let's get rolling and let everybody. So we need to build a room, and we need colonists need beds. And so let's start with building a quick little bedroom for people. Log walls. So that's 1. Oops, too much. Here we go. So that's 3 rooms. I always like to have an extra one for prisoners or for medical bays, however it works out. So we'll do that. I'll bump up the speed a little bit. Now, this is going to be a little tricky at first because they're going to want to walk. They're going to walk back and forth to get stuff, which is kind of annoying. I'm also going to need them to chop some trees down. What was that noise? Weird. Alright, we're also going to need some power, so let's slap a geothermal right there. Alright, Subaru. How you doing? Getting rolling? See how much they get done before the end of the first day. I'll put some sleeping spots in here for people to nap on if their beds aren't done in time. So the one thing we're missing back up in here is a source of metal, which is annoying. There's some over here, some right here, but that's a little troublesome. Have to start digging into the walls to find some. Forgot to put the doors on the place. Not a room without doors. Whoops. Yeah, it goes there, this goes here, and everybody's gonna sleep. Okay, well, you get to sleep outside under the stars in a half-finished house today. Really like them to haul this stuff. Maybe I'll take them off. Somebody is coming off of everything but hauling. hopefully Alphonse will run around and pick up all the stuff for us. Alright, everybody. Morning time. Wake up. Wakey, wakey. Now there's multiple speeds you can run. We can probably get away with it ×3 right now. Once things get a little bit more complicated, I usually go down to ×2. I just find it easier to play that way. Got some more silver, a little bit more metal right here. When you first start, there's stuff scattered all over the place. Helps you get rolling. It's all restricted though, so you gotta run around and unrestrict it. Don't want to do too much though, or else your guys go running all over the place. Yeah, meal source. I suppose I can lay out the plans for the other rooms. Alright, we'll put it over here. Yeah, that's no good. Alright, let's try this again. Up this way, over here, down here, and over here. Alright, that should work. Put a door right there. This is going to be our sort of dining room area. But we'll see what happens. I'd like everybody to build something here, if you could. Alright, that one's almost done. Put a bed there. What you saw pop in there was a door, was a ceiling. Alright, time for another bed. Probably in the morning, actually. Alphonse, working all night. Good job, dude. Alright, so let's get rid of these two beds in there. These rooms are a little small. They'll start complaining about it after a while if we don't fix it. But it's a decent start. Alright, so that is up. Structure, power. Here's what we need. Standing lamps for everybody. Oh, something's happening. Group of jaguar visiting, that's okay. Distant psychic energy. This can be really annoying. Basically, it's going to make all the women feel out of sorts for a couple days. Do I even have any women? Braga, you're male. Riesling is female. Alphonse. Oh, those aren't my dudes. Okay. Alphonse, you're male. Subaru is male. Where's my last lady? Alright, so we're gonna have to watch her. She might go a little nuts. Let's see how her thoughts are doing. This could end poorly. I also find that I like to give everybody proper floors. I'm not sure it's absolutely necessary, but I feel bad making them stay on dirt floors. Right, so structure, let's get a cook stove up and running. What is that? Eclipse, I think. Yeah, Eclipse. Thankfully we're not running on... Oh man. Now, we're not running on solar power, so this eclipse shouldn't affect us. What do we got here? Somebody's visiting. Uh-oh. Mad squirrel. Oh, it's attacking one of the visitors. Oh, thanks, visitor. Hey, there's some metal nearby. Good for us. bed. Gonna need some standing lamps in here as well. Yeah, I know we're low food. This is good at this plant cutting. Everybody needs to be plant cutting, everybody needs to be mining. Later we can get away with less of those things, but right now everybody needs to be doing pretty much everything. Riesling. Now if we wanted to, we could potentially kidnap one of these people, but that's just a bad plan because it makes people angry. How did you get hurt, Riesling? Oh, he's starving to death. Apparently Riesling can't figure out how to go home. Alright, so our cooktop is open. So the way these work is you have to add a bill. We'll cook some simple meals. We'll go into configure. One of the things that they added in, not this patch, but the one before it, is this nice switching it until the do until you have amount. That means that you don't have to keep adding it. So we'll do, since there's only 3 of them right now, we'll just do 7. So what it means is that they will try to have 7 meals cooked at any given time. They're moderately successful at that, but anytime one of them gets eaten, they'll add a new one. So yeah, it's good to go. Alright, and I also like to put a new stockpile in this room. Stockpile over here. And in this stockpile, we will, no rotten, no raw resources, no apparel. This is where all of our food will go. None of that. Go. Get rolling again. Oh, that sound is them knocking down trees. Okay, I got it. Time to name the town. Let's call it, Archerville. Yeah, that'll work. So it's telling me that I need a comms console. We need more food, obviously. I should probably give the order to harvest food. They'll do it eventually on their own, but sometimes they wait too long. Alright, trading capacity. So let's see, what do we need? We need a... Where are you, comms console? There you are. Oh, I haven't given you guys a table yet. Poor guys are eating off the floor. That should make you a little bit happier. I don't understand why they haven't been building this room. They're just not in the mood. Oh, that tree's in the way. Huh, I get it. Orders, chop wood. Can I deconstruct this tree? No. I gotta get rid of it though. So put some concrete right here. There. You got a table right there, Jen. You don't have to eat off the ground. Whatever makes you happy. So eventually we're going to need to put a wall around our food. If you watch these little guys, they'll run in and eat some of our food, which is no good. Alright, so it's telling me I need defenses. So we'll start this off with just one turret, which hopefully will do us okay for the moment. Eventually we're going to need to get more serious defenses up, but I don't really want to do that right at the moment. People have got other things to worry about. Alright. Rimtown is getting off to a pretty good roll, I think. Thanks for watching. This is my first... Oh! Hermit, Riesling the Hermit died. I'll unrestrict him and I'm gonna have to bury you, dude. Alright, let's make you a grave. I'll make him a grave and then we'll close up for today. Alright, everybody. There's grave. This will be the grave area. Poor guy. Stick him in this in the pile for now. We'll eventually bury him. Poor guy. Starved to death. Alright, so that's enough for today. I think Rimtown or Archerville is getting off to a good start here, and thanks for joining me. I'll have another video up soon. Oh, there they go. Jen's burying him. It's very nice of us. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe or drop me a like or send me a comment. And I hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.